everyone, my name is Lydia and I work at Brindabella Podiatry as one of the podiatrists. Today we'll be talking about leg length difference. Now, I just want to say hello to everyone who's with me live and hello to everyone who is about to comment. We're also going to provide handouts at the end, so stick to the end and I'll provide you the key word for these handouts. Now, I've made those handouts myself personally, so they're very informative and they're great to share with family and friends. So let's get started. Now, what is leg length difference, also known as limb length discrepancy? Leg length difference is literally the length difference between the two sides. Now, this can be divided into two different components. It can be structural and it can be functional. Structural leg length difference is when one side of the bone, for example, your thigh bone, which is a femur, is longer than the other side. Another example of a functional leg length difference is when you have scoliosis and one side of the hip bone is positioned higher, whereas the other side is dropped. Now, functional leg length difference is slightly different where it's more of an biomechanical abnormality. So this can be related with muscle weakness, inflexibility of the muscle itself, or even the actual hip joint, knee joint, ankle, and foot. So let's talk about the symptoms that you may experience with limb length difference. The most common, especially that we will hear at the clinic on an everyday basis, is lower back pain. Patients with limb length difference will mention of some sort of backaches. Another symptoms they'll mention is hip pain, knee pain. You can also get kneecap pain. Your thigh muscles, also known as the iliotibial band, can also get quite sore or tight. You can also get shin splints, forefoot pain, and also heel pain, both underneath and at the back of the heel. So now that we've established what limb length difference and the symptoms, how does the body compensate for leg length difference? First of all, the gravity will shift to the shorter side. So if we say my right side is shorter than my left, my body will lean to the right side and my back will also bend towards the back side, to the shorter side. My right hip will lift. My knees will extend, which I like to say straighten, and your foot will tilt out. As for the longer side, my hip will drop, my knees will bend, and my foot will roll in. So the two sides will act completely different to one another. So what are some treatments that we can do at the clinic as podiatrists? Now, for starters, the gold standard treatment that we normally request our patient is to get a low dose x-ray called a scanogram to get an accurate measure of leg length difference. Saying that, a lot of this measurement can be done at the clinic and they tend to be fairly accurate. Now, the treatments will vary depending on what is causing the leg length difference. So just to name the few of the treatments that we do provide, one is specifically giving certain exercise to address muscle weakness or even to help improve tightness and flexibility. Another thing that we do is provide heel raises to help correct the leg length difference. We can also provide orthotics, not only to correct the leg length difference, but as well as correct any biomechanical abnormality that affects your walking pattern and even your postural alignment. Now, we can also advise on acquiring a certain type of footwear with certain features that we think is appropriate for your foot, or we may go as say modify your footwear by adding a built-up depending on the severity of the leg length difference. Finally, depending on the nature of the leg length difference and what causes it, we can also send you for a referral to either a pediatrician or an orthopedic surgeon. So that's it. That's the leg length difference. Now, for those who have stuck around, you will get my personal handout of the leg length difference. Now, what I'd like you to comment below is ultimate. So all those who comment ultimate will be provided a handout individually. Saying that, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us below. And then hello to Tom and Kylie for commenting. But don't hesitate, again, to comment below if you have any questions and we'll follow up with you as much as we can. Thank you and lovely to meet you all.